Hi, welcome again to Unit 6, Lesson 1. We're going over the guided notes now for the lesson. So the next slide, we have an expression as a mathematical phrase that can contain three things: a coefficient, a variable, and a constant. So make sure when you're moving, you get this little cross with the arrows to be able to move your words. Whoops. Okay. Now, our directions say we need to use the words to the right to also label the expression. We have a negative 6x plus 12. So my negative 6 is my coefficient. That's the number that's right before my variable, which is that letter that everybody loves in math so much. We all wonder why they got put in math, huh? Well, now we have them, and they are called the variable. That number before it is our coefficient. That number can be a negative, a positive, it can be a decimal, or a fraction. We also have the numbers that stand alone that do not have variables. They're called constant. And it also can be a negative, a positive, a fraction, or a decimal. They do not have to be whole numbers. So this is how you label an expression. And this is a term right here, negative 6x, that's one term. Plus 12 or positive 12, that's another term. So this would be considered a two-term expression. And sorry I didn't have labels for that. Let's go ahead and go to the next slide. Again, we're going to use our words over here to fill in the blanks. Terms can be classified as like or unlike, which means they can either be the same or different. An expression can be simplified by combining those like terms, the terms that are the same. Like terms must have the same base and variable. Okay, so our examples here, since we're not really working with powers, we don't have anything raised to the second power, the third power, anything like that. Your base is that base number, and then the power would be how many times you're multiplying that base to itself. We don't have that in our examples because we're not going to be working with those. But what we do have are the variables, and that's where our examples are here. So we have 7x plus 9x. They're the same because they both have that variable. That's the same, that x. If you look at 4k plus 4g, they are not like terms because that variable, the letter is different. So again, it doesn't matter if the number is the same or not, because it's attached, that coefficient or that letter is attached to that variable, the letter. So the number is attached to the letter. They're looking to see if the variables are the same, the letters are the same. So even if your numbers like 7 and 9 are different, that variable is the same. They're both x. So these are our guided notes. In the next link, we'll be going over some guided practice.